Today to talk about sweetness. Yeah, so I'll just wait for a few people to pop on and then we will do some Reiki to connect with this idea of sweetness and how you too can cultivate it and consciously invite more sweetness into your life. And so the opposite of sweetness, of course, is bitterness. And this is what we are trying to let go or release from our life. So instead of bitterness, we are cultivating sweetness. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're coming from in this live. I would love to see where you're living, where you're viewing from. And, you know, there are many different ways that we can invite sweetness into our life. And I think it's really something that we can cultivate as well, and not just wait for something to feel that energy of sweetness. I mean, we can eat something sweet, but we need to have more ways to invite that feeling, that quality of sweetness into our lives. You know, sweetness has this sense of being very fulfilling, being very nourishing, being very resourcing. And I think that many of us, including myself, are lacking that feeling of sweetness in life at the moment. I, for one, have noticed that I've been compensating with food and trying to fill myself with sweetness. Hey, Stephanie, it's great to see you here. Yeah, and you're from Vancouver. Hey, fellow Canadian, awesome. Oh, hi, Lourdes. Wonderful to see you here as well. Yeah, so I've been thinking about what can we do to invite in more sweetness into our lives. And so the focus here is to invite that quality, that frequency of energy in this live stream while we clear away what is interfering with it. And so the opposite, as I mentioned, might be what we think of as bitterness, which interferes with the quality of our life, with the way that we feel, resourced. We might be experiencing disappointment. We might be experiencing hardship. I think many of us are in the real world in some form or other, are indeed experiencing these things. And so this live stream, this Reiki, is intended for us to tap into the opposite, that quality of sweetness that brings joy, it brings fulfillment. And I think that we can actually cultivate that despite all of the other things that are happening in the world today. So one thing I wanted to ask before I began is, when you think of sweetness, what is it that you feels sweet? What is there, a relationship? Is there, you know, maybe it's just a simple task. Maybe it's enjoying that quiet time with your coffee where your children are, you know, they're sleeping or they're involved in other activities. Perhaps it's creating jewelry or doing some creative process of some kind. Hi, Armalie. Hi, Yellow Marker. Wonderful to see you all here. Hi, Lena. It's awesome. Maybe it's crystals. I mean, that really makes me feel sweet and enervated. This one is a rose quartz. I have this incredible pyramid that is used for environmental detox to create more sweetness, more ease in my life. When I let go of all that is being, I'm hearing bombarded. We are being bombarded with environmental stressors and EMFs, etc. And so I invite that when you're here and you're in this room with me right now, just offering you the qualities of this pyramid, this crystal. It's an organite pyramid, and it is especially for releasing and letting go of environmental toxins. And so offering you that energy even before we begin, taking a deep breath in, and as you look at this pyramid, just have the intention of letting go anything that you're holding that is environmentally toxic. And we're letting it go right down into the earth. So Lourdes is suggesting sweetness in relationships, including those in our online community, plants and animals. I love that. That's beautiful. That's perfect. So I think we can all resonate with that. Even certain sounds, right? The sound of this bell. Just inviting us into this shared space, into this community, where we can all take a deep, collective breath and just spend some time together, connecting with Reiki and connecting with the energy to support that sweetness of relationships, of experiences, of life. So welcome, welcome, settle in, and we will begin. I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose, all the way down into your belly, and exhale through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose, all the way down into your belly, and exhale through your mouth. Feeling your body begin to soften. Feeling any tender spots I'm hearing. Inviting them into this conversation, into this energetic communion. And opening up to the wisdom, the intelligence, the loving and joyful compassion of Reiki. And so we invite in the Reiki frequency, encoded with that sweetness, that quality of sweetness that we are inviting into our life right here, right now. I'm feeling a lot of energy around this, a lot in my legs, the back of my head. And so we are going to clear all interfering energies, all dense energies, all emanations of bitterness, of hardship, of disappointment. Just feeling that energy sliding down your body, moving down, 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 down into Mother Earth. Feeling it moving down to the core of the earth, into that molten lava where it's transformed by Mother's fire, her energy. And as you take another deep breath in through your nose, all the way down into your belly, on your next exhale, imagine that you're exhaling everything that you're holding down through your legs, your feet, and all the way down into the core of the earth. And on your next inhale, inhale from that vibrant, nourishing energy that the earth holds for you, for us. And feel that vibrant red energy moving up through your legs, settling into your root chakra, into your belly, and just emanating through your whole body, your energy body, creating this feeling of vitality, of feeling filled with energy. I'm feeling a really, a big wave of energy around my head. And I invite you to just notice in yourself if there's an area where you're just feeling that energy. You might be feeling a lightness, or it could, like me, feel like a tension. And so we're asking the Reiki energy that is focused with sweetness to be focused into that area, focused into that area. As we weave the infinity symbol, moving left and right, harmonizing this area, feeling the tension relax, and opening up to be filled with that energy, that pure, sweet, luscious energy. And just notice what you're feeling without judgment. And Spirit invited me to use this carnelian stone in our energy sharing today. And so this really resonates with that orange, zesty, vibrant frequency of the sacral chakra. And so we invite the frequency of this crystal the purity of this orange ray the wisdom of carnelian for your sacral chakra. And we ask the Reiki to flow for your highest and greatest good. And just be aware of your sacral chakra being cleared. Especially of all feelings that are not yours, that you've been holding from all of the messaging in the world that you may be hearing, from relationships that are not easy. Taking another deep breath in through your nose all the way down into your belly, and then exhaling down through your legs one more time, and just letting go of any of that energy, any energy that is not yours in origin. And again, as you breathe in, feeling all that red vital energy of Mother Earth being moved up through the bottoms of your feet, your legs, your knees, your thighs, settling into your root chakra, supporting your sacral chakra. And Spirit's showing me that we're just energetically, we're dropping like a pebble in a pond into your water, into your sacral chakra, the frequency of sweetness It's almost like I see this carnelian stone with the word sweet emblazoned across it. And it's just being dropped into your sacral chakra right now. Right now. Feel that frequency being added through divine love, divine wisdom, divine power, and divine truth. And for me, I'm feeling this in the front of my head now, whereas before I felt a constriction behind, in that area of the back of the chakras are associated with the will, the front with our feelings. I'm just feeling everything moving forward from the back of our chakras through the front, being seated with these pure energetic codes of divine will, merged with our will in aligning with the highest and greatest that is possible for you. And I'm feeling satisfaction. I feel satisfaction with that for me and for you. And now Spirit's showing me that we allow that energy to move up from our sacral chakra into your solar plexus. Feeling that fire, the element of fire, and just notice your will, your fire, your determination. Is your fire high? Is it low? Or is it just right? You can adjust it. Energetically, you can put more wood onto the fire if it needs to be fanned. You can damp it down if it's burning a little too out of control. Just notice without judgment. Moving that energy up into the heart and just noticing this feeling of joy connected with that sweetness that we are inviting in, that we are enabling. Breathing into your heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just noticing the quality of this energy of joy, sweetness, fulfillment in your heart. And just inviting that to span out into all of your relationships, all of your experiences, organically, naturally is what I'm hearing. As we just let go of the tension and allow that sweetness to flow into relationships. I'm hearing especially relationships which might feel like you're struggling at the moment. Inviting the higher self of that other person in the relationship to tap in to the sweetness that is possible without lingering in the bitterness. Feeling the Reiki energy flowing down, down, down from the crown of your head, creating this cylinder of light all around you from head to toe, above and below. And asking that this cylinder of light, of purity, continue to hold you, to activate, to work with you. I'm hearing for the next 36 hours at least. And if this is something that you would like, then I encourage you to consent, to say yes out loud, to hit the heart button, to just take some action to show that you are all in. You are all in for this sweetness, this sharing. Love it. I love to see those hearts. I love to feel your beautiful heart, your tender, beautiful heart. That despite things not being easy, is still open and willing to search, to enjoy, and to dream of the sweetness, the incredible sweetness that's possible for all of us. That feels good. And that feels like a very natural way to end this Reiki sharing. And so we ask that we be held in the wisdom, the love, the compassion, and the purity of this Reiki energy, that each and every person who is with me now and all that will come with me later will be wrapped and held in this pure, divine light of consciousness where there is no distortion, there is no delusion, but only purity of thought, of feeling, of action. And so our connection in this way is now complete. I invite you to take a moment to ground, feel your feet on the floor, wiggle your fingers and toes. I'm going to take a drink of water. That's a great way to ground. And water, after energy work, is a vital way to keep that energy moving through your body so that we can actually detox and release all that's being let go as well. Because the intention here is to invite in the sweetness, but we're also releasing and letting go of anything that is blocking that sweetness as well. And so that feels very firm. Spirit's like, we're not just inviting in the sweetness. Like it's not just this cotton candy, like sweet. It's a serious thing. Like it's a serious curation of that sweetness that we want. Not that sticky sweetness that doesn't feel true and good. It's meaningful. It's what we want. And we feel, I'm hearing delightful, that you feel delightful in inviting this energy into your life. Yeah, so let me see what I can see here. Just let me know how that felt for you, where you felt it, and if you have any questions. So Armalie said she felt the golden wash in her head and heart, and she's wearing carnelian. I love the synchronicity. Me too. Charlize said hi, said delicious. Yes, sweetness, it's delicious. That's the perfect word. Stephanie, lots of energy in the crown and heart. Yes, I found I had a lot of energy in the crown and the top of the head as well. Transformational vibrations, delightful is an excellent way to invite it in. Yes, I agree. Like just that, I can't even say that word without feeling that smile, that energy, wanting to move me, and just wanting that playfulness too, right? It's delicious, it's playful, it's sweet. It's very, very feminine, right? And so owning that and really inviting more of that in, that we don't have to be weighed down by the opposite, which is the bitterness, which is the hardship. Yeah, Charlize says she likes playful as well. Yes. So any other questions before we wrap it up? I'm open to any other questions or observations. I also love to go for walks, to get out in nature. For me, that always seems to be one of the best things to invite in that simplicity, that sweetness. Because for me, sweetness also has a certain element of simplicity because it's not complicated, it's not hard. And that's what we want. That's what I'm inviting into your lives as well. So Armalie says she can see and sense a pool of orange moving in her sacral, like when I belly dance. Oh, I love that you belly dance. This kind of sensual, sweet flow. And my nose smells this fragrance, and I can taste this sweet flavor. I love it. That's just word poetry, right? Just that whole, and it feels like a big movement too. That feels like that whole idea of the belly dancing and that movement. Just love it. Love it, love it. I'm just having this, like vision of us all kind of like just belly dancing together or just moving together in this, this delight, this uninhibited opening up to sweetness in a way that feels safe. Yeah. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me. And if you have some ideas for future lives, I'd like to do more lives regularly, just let me know on some of my posts. You could actually just let me know on the latest post that I made for my live, and I'll check there and see if there are any things that pop up. Anyway, wishing you all an amazing week. Oh, you're very welcome, Stephanie. You're very welcome, Lourdes. And it's my pleasure. And again, sweetness, that is all about pleasure, right? The sacral chakra. So just love the way that all of these words resonate. Thank you all so much. And I will see you again soon. Take care.